I can't believe you fired Sal!
Of course I did, you conniving banshee! I can't have my food prepared by a 10-stone cockroach!
We're closed!
You better tell them that!
Who knows what horrible truths lurk behind the tinted windows of our neighbors' souls? Our intrepid heroes certainly don't. They're just relieved to find a safe harbor from the half-naked horde that has pursued them since their stirring defeat of the mad pharaoh Samun-Mak. But soon, you and the freelance police will be forced to throw open the creaking shutters and clumsily draw back the moldy curtains to reveal the awful secrets that lie beyond the Alley of the Dolls.
So, after I put Max's brain back in his body, we were suddenly beset by scads of brain-dead sэмulakra.
I prefer doppelgangers.
We thought all they wanted was that spooky toy box, but after they yanked it away, they turned their attention on us.
Actually, I think they were mostly interested in me.
No.
We ran for the DeSoto, but it had been surrounded by a gang of me's.
So naturally you came here.
We're better to stock up on canned foods and ammo for the upcoming zombie Sam Armageddon.
I don't think they're zombies, Max.
Zombies, clones, robots, who cares? Just as long as I get the shikes!
Looks like it's time to boil the haggis.
Tell me you've got a way out of here, Sam! You know, for a horrific... Hey, good idea! Maybe we can turn this horrific siege into some sort of half-assed, rhythm-based minigame.
We repeat, half-naked, portly dog-like creatures are running amok. Details at this time remain sketchy, but we have numerous reports that the Zoftig canines are breaking into people's houses and stealing their children's toys. Well, that'll put some kids in therapy, right, Chet?
No!
Whoa, ease off, big fella. I'm pretty upset about the Zoftig crack too, but that's no reason to go ape.
Smooth, Sam.
This infernal city stripped me of my power and my dignity, but I'll be a Polarian babooch before I let them have the last of my toys!
Hey, the monkey's gonna do a card trick!
I don't think so, Max. Those look like the mind-reading cards we saw in that chilling vision of the future that never happened.
Oh, yeah! Gimme!
Give them to you? Hardly. With these cards, I will escape this gorilla-forsaken rock, blast it from orbit, and then move on to conquer the rest of the entire galaxy!
Toys!
No!
Wow, that was horrible. Maybe we should have done something.
Ah, he'll be okay. Now let's start reading some minds so we can get out of this mess.
Look, it's the button that opens the secret tunnel into the sewers.
Less talky, more pressy, Sam. I've just about run out of amusing ways to shoot you in the face.
Open hickory. Hey, Stinkies! What happened to your secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stinky!
Oh, good. It's the Harbinger of Doom.
I see that you and Grandpa Stinky have reached the plate-throwing phase of your relationship.
Oh, that? That was nothing. Grandpa just fired my chef, without consulting me first. I was slightly annoyed.
It wouldn't be.
But you know what they say, there's nothing like being attacked by an army of portly abominations to give you a sense of perspective.
Do people really say that? Why did Grandpa fire Sal anyway?
That's a private matter between me and Grandpa, for the moment.
What do you think the deal is with all these dangerously handsome sэмulakra?
Doppelgangers.
I'd guess clones.
Really?
Or maybe parallel universe commandos, or pastry golems, or maybe I don't really care since it's not really my job to figure this kind of thing out.
I'm sorry I broke your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? What boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend.
You know, General Skunkape. You two seemed to be getting along pretty well before Max and I kicked him into the penal zone.
Skunkape? He's not my boyfriend.
I got a wacky idea. Why don't you help us fight off the Sams?
Your personality alone could probably take out a dozen of them in one blow.
For your information, I'm trying to text the authorities for some help.
Right. Any luck texting the authorities?
None yet, but I'll be sure to let you know if I make a breakthrough.
You do that. What happened to the secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
You know, the one under that table over there.
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Seriously, how come your secret tunnel doesn't work anymore?
Seriously, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that. When Wilfred and Brimley aren't looking, I'll escape through my backup tunnel.
A backup tunnel? Ingenious.
Really? I was gonna go with paranoid or maybe silly.
Ha! Won't try that again, will ye?
Stinky?
What?
Okay, Stinky, where's your backup secret tunnel?
What?
You heard me. The backup tunnel.
I don't know anything about a backup tunnel.
Come on, Stinky. Tell us where your backup tunnel is before Max runs out of bullets.
I never run out of bullets!
I told you, I don't know anything about a tunnel.
Why do you keep looking over there?
Looking over where?
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that. I don't know how Blah Blah and Buzz Buzz found out about my backup tunnel, but they'll never figure out that setting the toaster to incinerate will open it.
Those cards have peeled open Stinky's mind like a snarky, lazy onion.
Back, ye infernal beastie!
Incinerate, eh?
Yikes!
Guess we'll have to do something about those Sam arms. Fudgy Freeze. The greatest combination of ice cream, fudge, and carob balls this side of the Mississippi. Must resist fudge. Nom 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 nom.
Sam?
Sorry, Max. You know how I get whenever I get a Fudgy Freeze in my hand. Individually wrapped balls of peanut butter?
Aye. Ever since Mrs. Dolagi went up like a pufferfish, my namby-pamby malpractice attorneys have forced me to dole out my peanut butter in strictly controlled portions.
I didn't even know diners could have malpractice attorneys.
Soup's on!
Must control fudge.
Rat!
I hope you guys love these as much as I do.
What in the name of Betty Crocker's knickers have you been doing to my diner?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've had just about all I can stand, you indolent waste of DNA!
Say, you two wouldn't mind holding the fort while we go check out Stinky's secret passage, would you?
Indolent? Who do you think keeps this diner afloat, old man?
Great, thanks. I sure hope the Stinkies are able to work out their issues.
Not me! Watching them argue is like dinner theater, only without the...
Sweet mother of Watson and Crick gallivanting with Rosalind Franklin on a spiral staircase. Max?
Yeah?
I think we found the source of the sэмulakra.
Doppelgangers.
Whatever.
Clone complete.
What the heck is Girl Stinky doing down here? Toys, toys, toys! Toys, toys, toys! That's strange. Max, look! Bosco Tech Clone Pod. This clone pod was manufactured by Mama Bosco.
We probably should have guessed by the hot pants they're wearing. Mama sure does love a nicely turned Samgam.
If Mama Bosco's the one controlling these clones, she's got a lot of explaining to do. Cloning facility status.
Huh. You'd think a multi-bazillion-dollar facility like this could afford something a little snazzier than a chintzy scrolly sign.
Clone cooker DNA input receptacle.
Whoa! Yikes!
Looks like our mysterious clone master doesn't want anyone messing with their cloning recipe. Check it out, Max. Cart tracks.
Maybe there's gold at the end of this tunnel, or rare deposits of Cantgetium.
You're a strange little imp, Max.
Are we there yet? We've been walking for nearly a decameter.
I love your wacky made-up units of measurement, Max. Wait a minute. There's a light up ahead.
Bosco Tech?
Shh. Something weird is going on.
Weird by our standards or everyone else's?
Mr. Molman, please concentrate. Without your assistance, we'll never be able to contact Dr. Mama Bosco.
No, we won't. You don't know what you're doing.
Harry, you're alive.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Aw, don't be that way, Harry.
You cheated me out of millions of dollars and trapped me in a killer sauna. How should I be?
Sadder but wiser?
What do you know about these scary
But dashing.
toy-stealing Sams?
Nothing.
You sure you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, isn't that your tunnel that connects directly to the big old cloning facility?
That old thing? I haven't been down there in months. After Mama Bosco started using it to store crate loads of high-tech equipment, it kind of lost its rustic charm.
Think he's telling the truth?
Probably. Harry doesn't have the brains, brawn, or all-around competence to pull off a scheme like this.
You know, I am standing right here.
What sorts of high-tech equipment was Mama Bosco storing in your hole?
How should I know? She never tells me anything.
How'd you get out of Skunk Ape's ship?
I'm glad you asked. My incredible adventure began when I discovered a small crack in the back of my
On
cell.
second thought, never mind.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I don't know. When I returned to the lab after my harrowing adventures on Skunkapi's ship, she was acting strange.
Strange?
Yes. She was distracted and wafted about the facility with an agitated nervousness that one would normally associate with a guilty conscience.
You got all that from the way she was wafting?
Well, that, and she gasped, "Oh no, it's all my fault," before she floated out of the building. No one's seen her since.
So you don't know where Mama Bosco is?
Not a clue. That's why we're trying to hold a seance, to compel her to return.
What's with the seance?
Super Dense over there wants to summon Dr. Bosco back to the lab for questioning, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
How so?
It's so obvious that he can't make contact with the spirit realms. I mean, he can't even get in touch with my recently deceased relatives.
Why don't you tell us about those recently departed relatives?
Sorry, Sam, the memory's too fresh.
Fair enough. Hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
Super Ball.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinky-dink! So are we!
Yes, sirs. Quite the coinkydink.
Hey, if you're here and I'm here, who's running the country right now?
I've taken the liberty of installing an amusing bobblehead figurine in the Oval Office. No one seems to have noticed.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small. But it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Mama Bosco.
Why?
I would think it's obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Ew.
Figuratively, sir.
Oh, that's better. Are you going to take another shot at summoning Dr. Mama Bosco?
Actually, sirs, I was thinking of leaving it to someone who specializes in weirdness.
Larry King is here?
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I'm not certain, sirs. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Mama Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
Do you know anything about these sэмulakra?
Doppelgangers.
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Salmon Mock incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth, and the living envy the dead.
Stay loose, Superball.
I always do, sirs.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer does.
It's a device used to coerce a transient resonant integration pattern of the subquantum harmonic vibrational frequencies between this and adjoining dimensional membranes.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what this dimensional destabilizer does.
I hope it makes pie.
I'm not opening that. The last time we rifled through Mama Bosco's closet of spooky ghost clothes, Max got ectoplasm all over himself. Hey Max, look! Mama Bosco changed her number.
In the last 24 hours? Huh, being dead must be making her paranoid.
That doesn't even make the top 20 list of creepy things we've seen in the last 2 days. I wonder what's down this tunnel.
There's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams. It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute!
Wait, you fool!
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
Well, I never. It's a standard security panel, tricked out with hieroglyphics instead of numbers. I wonder what the key code is.
aha! Rats! I thought for sure it would spell out King Butt.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's key code is going to be a little more sophisticated than that, Max.
You mean more like Emperor Gluteus Maximus?
No, I mean more like something we'll never, ever guess. Ever.
Oh, what now?
Get rid of them!
You again?
If we could just...
We gotta get in there, Sam!
Why? I mean, other than the generic amusement of antagonizing people.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's mysterious boss, Dr. Norrington, is in there.
And?
And I need to thank him for helping me out against Salmon Mac.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squiggle, squiggle, bird. Done!
We probably should have guessed that one. Still remember the code?
I'll have you know I've got a mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really? Huh. A steel tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
Don't look at me!
Oh, come on. You're not that ugly.
You don't understand. Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend.
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here!
No!
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yog-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
What do you have to say about all those creepy tentacles we found in the cloning chamber?
Tentacles?
Yeah, like the ones your boy Paperweight summoned in the museum last night.
Cthulhu's wattle!
Ooh, I'm using that.
Only one such as myself can summon the Cilia of Torment. Whoever's controlling your clones must be awash in the forces of the Dark Dimension.
Did you really just say awash?
The only thing that can properly vanquish matter from the Dark Dimension is the Chthonic Destroyer.
What's the Chthonic Destroyer?
Is it pointy?
The Chthonic Destroyer is the ultimate psychic toy. A weapon so terrible that it was once used to drive the Elder Gods themselves back to their home in the Dark Dimension.
Ah, look, that mole man is smiting an army.
Mind if we hold on to this?
Sam's got a thing for illuminated manuscripts.
If it will help you find the Chthonic Destroyer, yes, of course.
Thanks. I'll try to keep Max from drawing dirty pictures in the margins. Can the Destroyer be used against those tentacles?
The Destroyer is proof against anything from the Dark Dimension. Me, the tentacles, the toy box.
Sam, we gotta get one of these things.
You'll have to find the hidden giggling realm of skittering ingestion if you wish to find the Destroyer.
Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Collect all 1,024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that Devil's Toy Box that everybody keeps stealing.
The Devil's Toy Box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The toy box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Junior?
Yes, Junior. The youngest and most horrible of the Elder Gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangaea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the Elder Gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move. And in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
Hold the phone. You're Yog-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit!
No, Paperweight, the Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the dark dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here!
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
I didn't see Sal out there.
Ah, yes, poor Sal. He resigned after the incident with General Skun-Kapay's men.
Any idea where he is now?
I'm sure he left a forwarding number in his resignation letter, but I'm afraid I've lost track of it. I have a lot on my table right now.
You sure you don't know where Sal is?
No, but you're welcome to have a look around.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Paperweight!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we, may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
Hey, Yogi, what's this map all about anyway?
Paperweight and I have been attempting to locate spots where the membranes between our worlds are the weakest, so that I can be sent home with as little fuss as possible.
That's awfully polite for an elder god who savors the taste of human misery.
Age has mellowed me.
Whee!
Can we borrow this?
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
But
The scroll is meaningless.
a trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
You know I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!